Have you ever heard of top-down diseases? They start in the brain, then percolate down to the gut. Parkinson's has long been considered one of them, a top-down disease. Parkinson's is a neurological disorder. It causes stiff muscles and involuntary tremors or shaking. This is a disorder of the nervous system, of the brain. But here's a lesser-known fact. Parkinson's patients face digestive issues as well, like stomach ulcers, difficulty in swallowing, or irritable bowels. Treatments can reduce the symptoms, but the brain and the stomach, both of the brain and the stomach, but there is no cure for the disease. Today, it is the fastest growing neurological disorder the world over. The numbers have doubled in the past 25 years. 10 million people suffer from it. Experts are calling it the Parkinson pandemic. So scientists are scrambling to find answers. But research shows that first, they have a lot to unlearn. Parkinson's does not have a cure yet because for years research has been upside down. Parkinson's may not be a top-down disease after all. It could be a bottom-up issue where it starts in the gut, then goes all the way to the brain. That's what recent studies show, a bottom-up map of the Parkinson's disease. And the evidence is only growing. A new study is adding to this. It says that Parkinson's disease begins in the stomach, and if people have gut problems, this could be an early warning sign. Doctors have a gut feeling that this may be true. They don't have all the answers yet, but what they do know, based on decades of research, is this. We have two brains, each one of us. We have a brain in the head and one in the gut, and they're connected. And if this sounds like crazy talk, let me ask you, have you ever felt butterflies in your stomach, that tingling feeling, maybe right before an exam or before giving a speech? This was the work of your dual nervous system. When your brain was nervous, so was your gut. And by gut, we don't mean just one thing. We're referring to the entire digestive system. You may remember this from your school science homework in school. So trauma flashback warning. But think of it as a passageway. It includes your mouth, your throat, the esophagus, stomach, small and large intestine, and rectum. This system manages everything that you eat, and it has a brain of its own, quite literally. Much like your brain, your digestive tract has nerve cells, millions of them. They form neural networks to communicate with each other. Our brain uses the network to control our behavior, so our gut brain does the same thing. It has an entire library filled with records of behavioral programs. When you eat something, your gut library gets into action and calls up a program. So when you eat junk food, you feel more tired, versus when you eat spinach, for example, you will feel more alert. Try it. The second brain is very well connected to your big brain up there. So your gut lies at the heart of many diseases. You already know that what you eat affects your physical health. You know that. But it's also linked to your psychiatric health. People with gut problems are at high risk of developing anxiety, depression, dementia, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's disease. So it is a no-brainer that we have to take care of our second brain, which is our gut. Despite what social media tells you, there is no shortcut to this. Eating better is the best time-tested approach, like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and poultry. Research shows that people eating a Mediterranean diet have a 23% lower risk of developing dementia and 53% for Alzheimer's. Call this a pre-weekend mantra. So go with your gut and protect it, because it will protect your brain.